So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Here we have the Long Island Frauditor. He travels around the tri-state area there, and he makes sure that our First Amendment, American rights, are protected. What a crock!
Today we are at the United States Post Office here in Glassboro, New Jersey. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, and to ensure that our public servants and public officials respect and honor that right.
That sounds good and well, but it doesn't make any sense, because how is going into a post office going to protect my First Amendment American rights? It doesn't make any sense. Shut your mouth and go home.
A few minutes later.
Let's see if we can find poster 7 here.
I'm going to save you the trouble of the poster 7. Here it is, Junior. It says photographs for news purposes may be taken with the permission of the local postmaster. It does not say anything about video recording, nor does the First Amendment for that matter.
Hey buddy, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good, I'm Tom. I'm the postmaster here.
You're Tom?
Yeah.
Tom Lyon, right?
Yeah, close, but that's okay. Lions, yeah.
Tom Lyons. You're the postmaster here?
Yeah.
I want to address a couple things with you. First, a gentleman was really rude to me. He wouldn't give me his name, and he wasn't wearing a name tag.
Okay, it's not required.
It's not required by post office regulations for you to have a name tag. Even contractors are supposed to have a name tag that are contracted with the post office.
No, but what's not allowed is you filming in a lobby where people have packages and their addresses and their credit card information.
Oh, I love it. Finally, we have a postmaster who's going to stand up to a frauditor. Oh, it's great.
So you're more than welcome to film. You're not.
I'm not filming any credit card information or any packages. You're saying something that you don't even know that happened. You don't know.
So
you don't know, sir.
I do, because you're filming in a lobby, right?
Yeah,
so
correct.
Let's just talk about it. And I'm all for you doing whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not contesting you. I'm just challenging where you're filming.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to film in this section where people have addresses exposed with their return address or the address exposed to where they're sending their package to. Nor are you allowed to film at the counter where they're taking their debit or credit card out and they're using that debit or credit card into the machine.
So what makes you...
So with all of that said, the frauditor still wants to come back with a smart-ass response. Bro, that camera picks up more than you think it does. You have no idea what you're picking up with that camera. Shut your mouth. Go home.
You think that, respectfully, what makes you think that I'm filming anybody's personal address or any credit card information? What leads you to suspect that?
Because you're filming, period.
Because I'm filming, period?
Yeah,
that
so
means
if you're
that
filming, period, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're filming, period, that means that you now have the ability to freeze that frame and focus in or zoom in on the address to or from for that specific package.
But you wouldn't know if I caught that to film it. Just another quick question for you.
I wouldn't know that until I looked at the film, and then obviously I'm not going to share that. But
exactly. So just another quick question for you. So, I noticed that you guys don't have the poster 7 rules and regulations of the post office posted anywhere here.
Not to worry, sonny boy. I've already discussed that with my audience, and we know clearly you should not be there filming. That says photographs, not filming. Get that through your skull.
And in your lobby. And,
what's that? Poster what?
Poster 7. It's the rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property.
Okay.
So if you would have had that posted here, I would have been able to show it to you. Maybe you can pull it up on your computers, because you are supposed to have it. I will be contacting I will be contacting the inspector's office.
That's fine.
And letting them know that you're not in compliance, because they're the rules and regulations governing conduct on the postal property.
Okay.
So as the postmaster, you should be very well aware of those rules.
Yeah.
And you should have them posted freely for everyone to see. Every post office I've ever been to has them posted. This is the first post office that I've seen that doesn't have it posted.
Gotcha.
So what you're telling us is that you are a real frauditor. You've been to other post offices, and you should know by now that you are not supposed to film, and you should have prior permission from the postmaster for photographs. You are a bloody moron indeed.
And you were let know this, and you were made aware of this before when another journalist came in here, and they were asking you about Poster 7, and you were I'm very sure.
Yeah.
You were very rude. You were very rude and condescending. You lied. What happened was that you lied.
What happened to that journalist?
They were arrested because you lied. You
because I lied.
Because you made false statements against the journalist, sir.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why they were arrested.
So they arrested the journalist for my false statements.
Correct. That's exactly what happened.
Did
because
you get the police report?
You said yes, I do. You said that you said that she was creating a disturbance, sir.
Continue to flap your gums, Frauditor, and you could be accused of creating a disturbance, and you could go to jail. Oh, how we would have loved to see that.
She was. Were you here?
So I saw the video, sir. And so she's doing exactly what I was doing. So am I creating a disturbance?
False. She's not doing exactly what you were doing.
Exactly.
Because now you've decided to come out of the lobby area, and you've decided to take your filming over to the box section area where there is no expectation of a package or address, and there is no credit or debit card information that's personal to people and citizens of the United States. So what you're doing is completely different than what
Can you go get Poster 7, sir? Can you print that out so we can read it?
There's no requirement to get it
because
right
it says lobbies, foyers, that I'm permitted to film in lobbies, foyers.
Listen,
that would be a lobby.
I guarantee you 110%.
You didn't even read it. You're not even. Where is it? You don't have it posted.
This is one frauditor I despise with that whiny, crybaby voice. Man, it just drives me up the wall to edit these videos. Crybaby snowflake that always needs a safe space. Shut your mouth.
You're not obviously doing your job as a postmaster,
maybe
sir.
Stole it.
Maybe somebody stole it from last time too.
I don't know.
So you're not doing your job as a postmaster.
Do you have a mask?
Sir, that's irrelevant. What does that have to do with anything?
For my safety and the other people's safety.
And there's a lot of people who walk into this building without a mask, sir. It's not a requirement.
I'm just asking you if you had one. I didn't say it was
not a requirement,
I just asked if you had one.
Sir, I'm just trying to tell you that you are doing a poor job running this post office, sir. There is no expectation of privacy in public.
You sure?
Poster set on positive.
Okay.
Poster 7 explicitly states that journalists, news, commercial purposes.
Let's be very clear about this, Junior. Just because you have a cell phone camera does not make you a journalist. Case closed. Shut your mouth.
Can film in the lobbies, corridors, and open areas to the public, sir. Which would mean this area over here.
Okay, I disagree.
That would be this, but you don't even have it posted. So how can you disagree? Why wouldn't you?
Oh, you don't have it written.
I'm letting you know. It's not my job. It's not my job to educate you on your policies on law. That's actually the rules and regulations governing postal conduct on postal property is a law, sir.
Okay. Now, did you need to do a transaction? Did you need to?
I might, sir. I'm gathering content for my story right now, and I'm going to continue to film as I'm gathering content, and I'm going to conduct business.
Over there, you can film over here.
So I can film anywhere in the public. If you print out,
that you can.
If you print,
listen, it's very simple.
If you print,
it's not an argument. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with you either.
So
why would I argue with somebody who doesn't know the rules and regulations of the post office, sir?
I'm just going to give you some simple rules and instructions.
Okay? Yeah, I don't need your rules, so I'm going to go ahead and step away over here.
You have to understand how frauditors operate. This is exactly what he wanted. He wanted a confrontation with the postmaster. And now, what he would like more than anything else is a confrontation with the police, which he will get.
I don't need your rules. You should have your rules posted if you want to. If you want people to abide by the rules, you should have the rules posted.
This isn't my first rodeo.
Yeah, you've had an innocent person arrested before. Is that what you're going to do again? Am I creating a disturbance? Can't say I'm creating a disturbance. I'm not cursing. I'm not doing anything untoward.
Thank you.
You're setting a real good example for the United States Postal Service here.
I am.
I will have the postal inspectors. I will have the postal inspectors
I'm
come.
not upset.
Yeah.
I know the rules. I completely agree with you.
So why don't you
Hey,
call
this
the
is Tom
postal
Lyons from the
inspections?
Glassboro Post Office. How are you? I hate to say this, but would you be kind enough to send somebody down as soon as possible? I have another journalist that's filming debit and credit card information and personal information for customers, which they're not allowed to do as per the postal inspectors.
You are lying.
So would you be kind enough to send somebody down, please?
You are lying. Don't tell me this shit. Who are you?
Stop, just leave me alone.
Frauditor, I thought you weren't creating a disturbance. You just raised your voice. Oh, you're gonna really need a safe space, you poor little baby.
Who are you? Who are you to tell me to shush? Who are you? Hey, hey,
Can you have some respect?
hey, mind your business and don't tell me what to do and don't shush me.
One of those guys.
Don't shush me. Mind your business,
you.
man. Yeah, you show me a little bit of courtesy first, and I'll show courtesy.
Say anything he wants.
Yeah, and so do I.
Right? Freedom of speech.
And so do
right?
I. And so do
So
I.
he can say shush. Right?
Unprofessional.
Okay.
It's
so
unprofessional.
Then it's
unprofessional.
both ways. Then,
I don't.
right?
I never told him to shush. I never told you to
You just
shush.
told him to shut your mouth. Who is he?
Yeah,
That's what you just
because
said.
because of what he told me. Of course,
Okay.
he has no right to. You have no right to
He
shush
has
me.
every right.
Yeah.
Respect his phone call.
Respect his phone call in a public place. Come on, man. You're why are you involving yourself? Why are you even involving yourself in this?
It's okay. He just. That's his
What are you
phone
involving
call.
yourself?
It's
Yeah,
okay.
my MO is to make your staff. Let me smile for you. You want to take a picture of
I don't
me?
need it. Yeah,
Okay.
That's all I want.
Gotcha.
You're good.
I was gonna smile for you. So why did you just lie to the police and said that I was filming credit card information?
You are filming private information inadvertently, jackwagon. When you have your camera pointed at the counter, that can be put into a freeze frame, it can be magnified, and you have captured things you didn't know about. So shut your mouth. Oh, you're getting on my last nerve.
A few minutes later.
Hello.
How's it going?
How you doing, sir?
How's it going?
Hi. Can I just get your name and badge number just so?
Sure, badge number is 9136, Officer Bernardo.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Good.
Hi, sir. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Williams.
Williams.
Yep.
He's in the lobby area filming, which he's not allowed to do in that section where people are using their debit and credit cards, and they're also.
So there's a regulation, poster 7, that it's the rules and conduct governing conduct on postal property. The rules and regulations. It's normally posted in post offices, but apparently this gentleman doesn't have it. You know.
This beta boy is still worried about poster 7. However, the officer could care less. I love it.
Over here.
And where am I?
And he has since obliged, since I've had conversation with him, but he thinks he has every right to film in that section, which he does not, because of people's personal information and because their personal information on their debit and credit, once that's exposed from the raw or whatever.
There's no expectation of privacy in
Yes, there
public.
is.
There's no expectation of privacy in public. This is a public building, sir.
How long are you going to stay here for?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for my story, so I'm going to stay here for a little bit longer. Whenever I'm finished gathering my content, that's all. He had made a false claim that I was filming credit cards. That's the call that you got. I'm sure I'll be FOIA requesting the radio communications. He had said that I was filming credit cards. That is a complete and utter lie, sir. I have not filmed any credit cards. That is a lie. The video will prove it. That's just not true. No customer has complained that I was filming their credit cards. He's never asked me to leave the property. I'm not breaking any.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You don't know that.
You don't know it,
So
sir.
since
You
you've
weren't
been
even
talking
here.
to me, do you have any conversation? Do you know any conversation with the clerks had with the customers?
Sir,
How many people out there want to stuff a sock in this bloody moron's mouth? Or maybe something else, which I can't say.
you're reaching for something to try and get me in trouble. But I'm gonna let these officers know that I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Freedom of press. I am press. And if you violate, I'm an independent journalist. If you violate that in any way, you will lose qualified immunity.
Do you have any ID?
I don't have any ID.
You
No.
don't have any press ID?
No. I don't need one. I mean, I can make one, but I mean, why waste the paper, right? I don't need it.
Do you have any ID on you?
Do I have any ID on me? No, I don't. No, I don't. I only give over ID when I have committed a crime. So unless you guys have reasonable articulable suspicion, as the law states, that I've committed a crime, I don't provide ID. So there has to be reasonable articulable suspicion. RAS.
I understand that.
Okay.
I've been doing the job for 22 years.
Okay, great. I'm glad. Listen, it's not against you personally, officer. It's a lot of officers don't understand that
So
sometimes.
Samantha said, when are you leaving?
Huh?
When are you leaving soon?
Whenever I'm finished with my story, sir.
Okay.
Come on, officer. Anyone can see he's a journalist. He's gathering content for his story, but he can't tell anyone because his story's not published yet. Come on!
Exactly.
It sounds like he's just worried about the information from their credit card and stuff.
Do you know that there's no expectation of privacy in public, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Did you just hear the officer say what you disagreed with?
But like I said, it sounds like he's just worried about...
He can be worried about it, and listen, he can be worried about it, and I can understand that, but unless I'm outwardly, trying to get somebody's credit card information, or somebody complains to you and says, hey, he grabbed my credit card information, then there's no crime here. And if there's no crime, he's wasting the resources of the Glassboro Police Department, because there's no crime. There's no reason you guys should be here. I'm being reasonable. He's just calling you just to try and flex. Just to try and flex his, whatever power or authority you think you have here, sir. You have none. You are a public servant.
The postmaster may be a public servant, but you, sir, are a public nuisance. Now, please, go home and leave these good people alone.
Call the inspectors. That's who you should call.
I work for the public.
Yeah, yes, you do. You're a federal employee. You're a federal employee.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I don't even know if you guys have jurisdiction here, so jurisdiction would fall under the Postal Inspector's Office, which is the law enforcement division of the post office here. So I don't know if you even have jurisdiction. You would need what's called a memorandum of understanding between the United States Post Office and the Glassboro Police Department, and I don't know if you have it, but I would like to speak to a supervisor so I can see if you guys have that first. You're a supervisor. Do you know of any such memo between the post office?
I'm not sure. I don't have one handy. How you doing? You gotta get by.
Sure, sir. I'm sorry. Sorry for blocking your way. Sorry about that. Hey, sir, can I get your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, it's right here.
What is it? I can't read that.
Whalen.
Whalen. And the number? Your badge number?
9114.
9114. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. This is really uncalled for. We have 3 officers here for what? I mean, I'm just peacefully exercising my constitutional right.
What the hell are you talking about, jackwagon? It's been anything but peaceful. You've been disruptive the entire time you've been there. Don't you think you should leave now? Oh, you're still gathering content. I forgot.
Hello.
All right.
Anything else here?
Please don't film any debit.
I'm not going to fill any debit cards. For sure. For sure I won't.
Please don't get in anybody's way.
For sure.
And hopefully you leave soon.
Yeah. Well, take care.
A few moments later.
Man, my intention is not to film your debit or credit card.
Why'd you say debit or credit?
Yeah, if you're going to use any of that, he's going to have the ability to film.
No, ma'am. I'm not going to film it.
So just be careful with what you do, that's all.
No, ma'am. I'm not going to film it. I'm just an independent
He's
journalist.
just filming everything.
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
That being said,
Independent journalist? More like an independent jackwagon. Are you finished causing trouble? Are you ready to go home? Please, I have such a headache.
if I were to pull my wallet out and use my debit card, he's going to have the ability to access that information.
You are really a liar. Just stop. I'm not going to film it, man. I'm sorry. I don't want him to scare you. I'm not even going to film you, okay? No problem, ma'am.
That is pretty much the end of this one. The Frauditor sticks around and films for another 15 minutes. Of course, there's nothing to see. Frauditors love to film dead air. I don't know what the hell for, but they love to film dead air. Now he's trying to talk to the cops. The cops don't want to hear it. They're walking away. Bye-bye. Now he's going to go back in and film his dead air. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see me expose more of these frauditors, please subscribe.